Today we're going to try to revoke the privilege as Poland while keeping the union. And to do that, you essentially need to exploit dev in all your provinces. Right now you can see we would need 209 relations, which is obviously impossible. But if we exploit dev everywhere, then that'll change to, I believe, 199. So go ahead and exploit it everywhere. And you can see, well, it probably needs to like load a refresh here. Let's see. We'll give it the month tick. In the meantime, though, we do need to try to get good relations with Austria straight away. And I imagine this is going to take a bit of birding. We'll have to see. We'll go ahead and grab a dip rep advisor, and let's go ahead and do our states. I'm not going to do mana privs because we have that special event here. I believe you need 50 crown land. If you get good RNG, you'll see a crown land debate day one, which I did not. But of course, it resets monthly, so we can go back and forth and check. I'll summon the diet just so my equilibrium's above. We'll seize land and just grant out a few estates. The important one is ruleless diplomats. We'll just grab supremacy for the nobility, and then for the burghers, patronage, and enterprise, maybe indebted. Although we have the extra money from exploiting, so we can hold off on that. We'll roll a marriage Austria immediately. Thanks for Diplo rep. I don't really want to rival Bohemia because it wouldn't be ideal, but let's see if I can do a insult on the Ottomans. I'll make a quick save here. Again, I'm expecting the bird. Well, I'll probably add in a bird counter just to keep it transparent for you guys. We'll throw a little bird counter there. Currently at 0. Hopefully that's not too distracting. So we can see on the month tick I would need 199 relations. And unfortunately, you can see here if this event triggers early, it's not going to happen because we're trying to get bulls, so that's going to be our first bird. Luckily I made a save because I expected this might happen, but hey, look, we forgot other advisors anyways, so let's make sure to grab those. Let's go ahead and focus mail here. I think that could be smart. Usually isn't a bad call. And multiple ports. I believe I need to recruit up to force limit or 90%. So I could probably just recruit a few guys here. Let's go 9-3 with bull stacks. I think you just need 90% for our mission, so I think that'll be good. So we need to start improving with Austria. I got rivaled by Bohemia, which means I won't get the union. Well, that's a yikes. Let's just 1444, I guess. I probably don't want to be rivaled by Bohemia. It's a free union. While I'm loading back in, don't forget to like and subscribe if you do enjoy the content. All right, so we have a friendly Bohemia this time. I think that's going to be better. And maybe the Kremlin debates up. No such luck. Grab our Dip Rep advisor. Let's do our states again. Going to go ahead and exploit dev everywhere. Go ahead and roll marriage to Austria. We might cut save here again. This time should be better because we aren't rivaled to Bohemia. I'm just not going to set rivals because just getting the start is really going to be tricky. Like this. Bad luck here. We essentially need Austria not to ally to Hungary before we can, because we're going to have to improve relations just a little bit with Austria. Even if we insult a rival, we'll go and insult the Ottomans, but even if we do that, oh no, it is quite enough for the alliance. Okay. So long as Hungary doesn't ally him first, bro, come on, man. I just said that. Okay, well, it's another bird. We are so back. And this time Austria's going to be a better person. We're just going to pretend like we have time to fix this, but I really don't think we do. We got the alliance, but there's no chance that we're getting our relations up in time, I don't think. Cool. That's another bird. We are so back. We got our alliance with Austria. So I just need to be able to improve relations with him so we can join the HRE. That being said, we really don't want him to ally to Hungary, but I don't think he will because he's got 5 allies already. We could check month by month for a crown debate, although it's super tedious to do that. Once we get this Austria thing locked in, though, it shouldn't be as annoying, hopefully. I probably need to send him a gift. I got the Moldavia event, like the middle option. Nice, we got it. First try. Grab that event, and then we'll just go ahead and make them a normal vassal. Suppose we could just turn off our army. We're not going to be going to war for at least 5 years because we have truces. Oh, no, this event hit now. Can I fix it in time? Maybe. You know, we might be screwed. We could try to give max subsidies. I doubt it's going to be in time. Oh, I can't get Moldavia either. Okay, so that screwed up anyways. And I reloaded my save into a save that already the event happened. We'll try to save in March and see if it works better. But as you can see here, demonstrating getting this start can be really annoying. You're definitely doing something that isn't meant to be done. So I'm hoping this save is safe. Grab the other advisors. Why do I even bother? I'll fire out the bird again, then I'll forget to hire the advisors. No, this is the one. All right, yeah, let's just double check. I don't have Moldavia, right, in the save? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Basically, neither of those events can trigger, or we might have the bird. So give max subsidies and just hope that I don't get any event to trigger for a few months. So we got this event here. I'm really hoping that I can hold it off long enough. I guess I could insult Aragon and get like 3 relations, but yeah, that's desperate times. Anything I can do, though. 1 more month actually should be okay. Beautiful. Join HRE. We've done it. Now we can select this event, of course. Grab Lithuania. Get the selected monarchy. Oh, this is kind of weird. It says this is no longer viable, maybe because we're in the HRE or something. I don't really know what it means. But now that that's done, we need to get to the second major RNG. That's getting Bohemia. And we can finally set rivals. Can rival Hungary, Teutons, and Denmark, I suppose. And I think we need to send a scornful insult to Hungary. And right, I need to build up my armies. I guess they're not quite at the right percent. Let's grab the free company for a second for a mission. Now a great power. Okay, so this mission's done. And it should give us a restoration union on Hungary. There we go. And then this event here is, I've been told it's a 10% chance to get, so we could be birding here for a minute. So yeah, you can see a very bird-heavy start. But hey, maybe we'll get it first try because I'm a good person. I did not get it first try. But I'll get it second try. And there we go, we finally got it. You can see a couple birds have flown in the meantime. But yeah, you can see there's quite a bit of birding to get this right set up, just to be transparent with it all. That being said, the strat's not going to be for everybody. In fact, it's just not a very good strat, but hey, we're going to go with it anyways. Poland gets 0 buffs for the HRE, by the way, so that's why I say it's not that great of a strat. Look at that, I didn't even seize land in this save. Cursed. But hey, the Crown debate's waiting for me. Next month, I meant. But hey, the RNG is looking pretty good. I got some weird CB against Austria. Ideally, we're going to get elected. It wouldn't be a great revoke if I wasn't elected. So I'll improve with 2 electors. I might need to ally them. Might be a good idea to just ally them. I mean, it'll put me over my relation limit, but what can I do about that, really? Diplo points are future me's problem. I guess I could ally Burgundy for the inheritance. That's something that is probably good. And, you know, another relation slot that I clearly can afford. So that's perfect. Yeah, we got 3 votes. So we would have majority vote if Austria's really died. Now we're just going to bird the same month over and over for 16 hours. Not really, but you could. But no, I'm not going to do that. I think the only thing I might bird from here on out is the inheritance. But other than that, I just wanted to bird the setup. I don't really like birding that much overall. Austria does get a bunch of authority when you join the HRE, though, so it should allow him to pass a reform pretty fast. So here's that event support for Roman of Moldavia. I'm not going to bird this if I don't get it. As you can see, we didn't get it. I don't actually care that much. Let's go to that free company, too. We don't need that. So the plan is just to get the union with Hungary as soon as it's possible. I guess he's allied to the Teutons as well, which is quite annoying. It's not a big deal, though. So you can get that crown debate, I guess. There we go. Beautiful. So let's wait for our truce, and we'll go ahead and go to war in December. We'll want to seize land before we do. Suppose I could break alliance with Austria, but I really married him anyways, so it's kind of scuffed. Fortunately, Austria still has 3 votes right now, so I wouldn't actually get elected, because Tai goes to Emperor. Maybe once he loses his authority, when he passes a reform, it'll be better. Is my leader even good? No. I'm going to put him in the army. Oh, can I support somebody else that's not as bad? I have no idea. Not sure about that. I can't put him in the army either. Well, let's just hope he doesn't get voted for. Our truces have expired, though, so we're about ready to go to war. So I do want to seize land. I guess I was late to seizing land, so it's actually awkward. Normally, you would seize land before this war, but since I didn't seize land, I'd have to wait several more months. Honestly, maybe I should just let Hungary expand a bit before we PU him. If he's going to go after Wallachia and Bosnia and Serbia, maybe that'd be worth. I guess you need to check how long the CB lasts here. Let's take a look. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Let's just let him do his thing, maybe. So he passed the reform, so now he's not going to get voted for, so I would be the emperor if he died. In a perfect world, he dies before the Shadow Kingdom event, or else we lose Italy. Go ahead and turn off the bird counter since I don't think we're going to be birding for a while. But I'm wondering if Hungary will take all this land down here. Like sometimes he does, and other times he doesn't. But I suppose we'll just hang out and wait for that. I mean, I feel like there's no rush early game for me to do much as Poland with this strategy in mind. Foreign air, thank goodness. Anyone but that idiot. Go ahead and seize land. We see 50 crown land. We're almost there. I'll say I don't really see this fort up here being useful, or this one over here. Definitely keep our fort here, but we're not really going to be attacking the HRE, and we're definitely not attacking Lithuania. So I don't know that those forts are that useful. So Hungary annexed Wallachia. That's good. He hit L4 before me, though. Just kind of just seeing if he'll attack Bosnia, Serbia. I could have done a no speed Byzantium, but I feel like that can take some of the fun away. You don't want to ruin your end boss before you even get there. We get L4 now, so we could go to war. If Hungary doesn't do anything, I'll probably just go to war with him. There he goes. Subjugation, though, it's kind of a little cursed. He'll eventually annex him, I suppose, so I shouldn't be too upset about that. We got good RNG here. We got the Emperorship quite early. That means we can save Italy from leaving, which is really good. I'm debating if I should alt F4 for you guys just because the RNG is a little too good. We'll just play it out. I think it's fine. I probably should use our diplomats to just improve with neighboring throughout this campaign, because it's going to be hard to get our reforms passed. I suppose if we want to get our reforms passed the easiest, we might want to switch to Prussia culture. We'll just have to see, though. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm seeing everything kind of seems like it'd be painful. It looks like Bosnia got subjugated. Serbia lost land. I think it's probably good enough time to declare on Hungary. So let's go ahead and declare Restoration Union on Hungary. Co-belligerate the Teutons. In fact, we're actually not going to co-belligerate the Teutons because that event's going to happen later, so I just don't see a real need to take anything from the Teutons here. I guess I could call them the Palatinate, but I'm just going to focus on getting the Teutons out of the war first. This is super awkward. This is weird RNG. It looks like Austria became the leader of Hungary, so I'm not war with him. I can't even union either of them. What kind of cursed nonsense is that? Okay, well, yeah, I think we bird that. That's a little bit cursed. I know I said I wasn't going to bird more, but come on, guys. So that put us to 13 birds. Again, I'm not going to keep that up because it's probably distracting. I mean, is that just going to happen every time? It might. It might just be the RNG that we got. I wouldn't mind fighting Austria. It's just that I couldn't get the union. Yeah, they're just going to pick this out every time, aren't they? I just live here. I guess I could try birding it one more time. So looking at this, I'm fairly certain that's just going to happen every time. I guess we'll have to load to a prior save. What do you do? Can't win them all. So that's going to move our restart counter to 15, and we're going to go to 1450. We went back several years, so we actually have time for this war. I didn't realize that what happened is the regent died, and so that the union is guaranteed. So maybe that was some bad luck, but yeah, we'll be up to 15 restarts. We'll highlight again, and hopefully this time it's not so cursed. Fortunately, though, I lost the Emperorship. Maybe it's not a bad thing, though, because I can show you guys the RNG of not getting the Emperorship early. More or less, we're just replaying the same things that happened, but hopefully his leader doesn't die this time. We're probably not going to get elected as the Emperor this time, though. That was really good RNG. But it is what it is. We got Mil 4, Admin 4, Diplo 4. Hungary's getting the subjugation again. It's better for me because I don't have to deal with it. I think Serbia lost more land to the Ottomans this time, though. There we go. Serbia's getting subjugated as well. I don't understand. How did Serbia not get subjugated? Hungary just went over there and did nothing? I don't know why that happened, but all right. I suppose we can go ahead and just attack Hungary at this point. He's not going to really get any more land for me. I just figured I would let him conquer if he's going to do that. Looks like this time Austria will help me too, so that'll make it super easy. As opposed to last time where Austria was against me. Well, this event's here. Sometimes you have to wait a long time for this, but we definitely want to decline to sign it. We are still going to need 50 crown land to get that mission, though. And that's a lot of rebels. Maybe the rebels will fight the Teutons, though. No, they left. They knew. I just want to white peace the Teutons, so as soon as they're willing to do that, let's go ahead and white peace the Teutons, and then we can focus on Hungary. We're also fighting Epirus, I guess. I'm sure Epirus will be dead soon. It looks like the Ottomans are actively attacking them. You hate to see it. We'll go ahead and pick up Admin 5 here. We're not going to be taking land directly, so we shouldn't have to core anything. We'll just pick up Diplomatic, play it pretty standard. And they got to deal with these event rebels. Eventually, we're going to push into Hungary, of course. I only have 12,000 guys. If I grab another crown land debate, that'd be cool. Although the draft could be good. What I can do is just grant seats to everything, and then I could probably get a bit of a bigger draft. The only bad thing about this is it's tedious. So you parliamented everything, and that could make our draft quite a bit bigger, 17,000 manpower. Of course, we got to go through the mini game. There we go, 17,000 manpower. That'll help out, especially because we kind of threw our men away. Let's grab our tier 2. We'll just do compromise with the nobility. Of course, this war is super free. It's just a matter of time. Although the Hungary is getting murdered by the Ottomans. But I think that's just because he's at war with Epirus. I'm hoping he doesn't lose land there, but I suppose we'll piece out Epirus just for a little war score. We might need to siege out more forts. I'll just take the Union as soon as possible. Hopefully he doesn't give away land to the Ottomans. Just go and grab the Union. I just need a little bit more crown land. I should be able to seize land here and get that. There we go. Still cause tons of rebels. I think normally you get a nice event with it, but I think it's like glitched if you're the Emperor and HRE and stuff like that, so probably won't get that. But we're just going to go in and deal with some of these rebels. We can grab the Protect Hungary mission. I just got to deal with these 60,000 rebels real quick. Can start getting through Diplomatic. And the Shadow Kingdom's going to happen, so say goodbye to Italy. Unless the Emperor happens to die, like today. But yeah, I don't think so. I'm just going to grab stability for some prosperity. There's the Shadow Kingdom. And we got the Prussian Confederation seeks Polish support. Of course, we will give them support, and we'll accept that call to arms. I think the trick with this is that you need to take Culm, and then you give occupancy to these, and he'll annex him or something. I think that might work. I guess my leader died right now, and I lost Hungary. Yeah, you know what that is. It's a bird. A shameful 16 birds. Watch the Prussia event not happening this time. No, it does. Okay. All right, so maybe this time I shouldn't improve relations with Hungary, but also it would be nice if my ruler wouldn't die right now. It's only 32. He's in the army, though, so, you know, I did this to myself. But I'm guessing if we give occupancy to the ones he wants, we can annex the Teutons. I guess, though, annexing the Teutons might not be good, now that I think about it. Because then I can't get that Teuton event. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I probably could just release him if I really wanted to. So Italy's gone. I feel like that's pretty average RNG, though, so it's kind of expected. I could see if anyone wants to buy the institution from me. I'm not sure who would be rich. Maybe Brunswick? No, that's terrible. What about the Grey Horde? Yeah, the Grey Horde, okay. That's a little bit of money. And we are going to toss occupancy to Danzig for these. So the hope is that he'll take the land he wants and then give me the land that apparently that I don't want even. I can't set it to interest. What war ally already claimed it? Is it Mazovia? I guess. He's my subject. Why is that allowed? Maybe we'll give it to Mazovia and that'll work. Okay, yeah, full annexation was demanded. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing for me, but it's probably fine. Let's grab this mission here. We'll pick the bottom option to make Prussia a thing. We also get some of the land. I should be able to grab the rest of my estates now that I did that little disaster thing. It's not a disaster, but it's, you guys know what I mean. But we can grab strong duchies now, so that'll be helpful. I mean, we're still way over our relation limit. There's not much I can really do about that, though. I kind of need all those relations. We'll annex Mazovia eventually. There we go, faceting, though. That's pretty nice. Suppose I could just support loyalists for a bit with Hungary. Are you kidding me? Oh, all right, Alta 4 again. Number 17 now. All right, maybe if you could just not die for like a year, that'd be cool, so we could keep Hungary. I know 30 is a really dangerous age. So annexing Mazovia. Grab the policy, of course. Suppose I'll do my state mission. What is this? Plot against von Habsburg? 50% chance that Austria gets mad? It's only 50%. It's fine. We got elected. Let's go. Did we just murder his guy? No, I don't think that was related. I didn't murder his guy. That was just coincidence, I'm pretty sure. Oh, imperial ban. Uh-oh, France has imperial land? That's a yikes. Do I want to ally France? These are the questions. Probably not, because he'll just hate me once I get the inheritance, right? So what's the plan now? That is the question. Bully Muscovy for some land? I could. Yeah, sure. Let's bully Muscovy for some land. I shouldn't have to do anything. My subjects should be able to handle it. We can go help. I need to work on deving Lithuania's land for that mission where you can like steal his land. We'll work on that soon. This war is super free. We got a draft up. It's pretty valuable. Though as the emperor, we have way more max manpower. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to click. I just lost 2 authority. Why is that even an option? It's okay. I don't think that 2 authority will make or break the campaign. Now, I could potentially release nations into the HRE here. Definitely consideration. Or I could just take more land for myself. So if Annex moves out of here, that's good. But we do not need this fort that is bordering our subject. Grab the 8 impact, sure. Justified wars. And go and end this war. We're just going to be feeding as much as possible to Lithuania. Though I did want to take Novgorod so he couldn't form Russia. That's kind of a side note. I'm going to grant this 1 province away to him. I could have added provinces to HRE, but I was too greedy. I don't know. I don't really think I need to rush this whole HRE thing. Got this event that'll move our capital to Warsaw. We can start doing our mission to seize some of that Lithuanian land. Basically, just need to dev everything up like once. Some of it you have to dev twice, but I usually just go around and dev everything once and then look at the mission again and figure out what I missed. And I love deving. So I need a temple here, and then I need to dev it 5 times. So I don't have any more power points to do that, but we'll get there within the year. But I don't want to collect the mission right away because I'm going to need admin points to core everything. I need to improve relations with Lithuania a little bit too. I think you lose 100 relations when you do it. The leader dies, so get some authority. I think our leader's a bit better than our last one too. This mission's done, but again, I need to save quite a bit of admin points. I guess we could focus admin. Oh, I thought I focused mail, but I must have not because I birded when I did it. I'll just leave it on focus. It's fine. Considering breaking alliance with Austria at some point, but maybe we'll do that later. Might as well get my men in position to fight the rebels. That's going to be inevitable. Still a few rebels here, no big deal. Interesting event here. It's kind of just lose legitimacy. I don't really know if I care. I think that's a Poland-specific event, though. I think we should have enough power points to core this up so we can go ahead and take that land. Or at least I'm hoping. Just about. Not quite, but it's close enough. So I guess note to self, maybe save up like 450-ish. I think it was like 380, so 450 would probably make it safe. This will be improving with neighbors. Definitely could fight trade privileges with the Hansa. Yeah, we're not going to sell them Danzig, no chance. I don't really know what a powerful trade bonus means, but I'm just going to go with the second option. I don't want to give it away. I think I have to have it to form the Commonwealth. Yeah, I think that's the case, and it has a fast setting, so I don't really know that I want to sell that. Got another mission here, okay. Get a 75% off advisor, that's really handy. I could upgrade him, but I really probably don't need to. Sweden's killing it. I wonder if I should just befriend him. I'll probably have to kill him in the Reformation, though. I'm actually not in relation to him anymore. Could consider allying to the Pope, just to get more papal points, but it's probably not needed. Maybe when we annex our guy here, which I guess we could start doing now. Sure. Grab L7 here, which means cannons. I'm a pretty big fan of that. But the 4 cannons in each stack. I guess I have a new estate. I didn't realize the Cossacks. I don't do much with them. I just want their equilibrium to be above 50. So I can seize land without issues. Take admin 7 and pick up admin ideas. Now, as far as the Commonwealth scenario, I can feed Lithuania 9 more cities if I want to. So I'll just keep an eye on that. Could go after Sweden, but I don't really know that I want to. Sell it to England as well. That would be quite annoying. Go and just start drilling a bit. I thought about turning off my army, but I think we make enough money that drilling could be good to just start rolling a little professionalism. Now, I'm somewhat close to passing reform, but again, our authority growth is not super good, obviously. It's unfortunate that I can't really get Prague for that bonus. He's even converted it to Catholic for me. That's too bad. If I could somehow inherit it, I'd get a lot of authority growth, but that's going to be quite a few more years. Considering the possibility of forming Austria as an option just to help with our authority growth and stuff like that, and I'm eyeing a free Castile in Aragon, which would be pretty handy. I think that might be worth it. And then we could always reform into Poland later and form the Commonwealth since they're formable. I like the idea to dissolve with Austria, although it's a lot of AE to eliminate Austria, of course. Side to England as well, who wouldn't even help him in reality. At least right now he wouldn't. He probably would by the time we actually go to war, but it could be fun to do some tag switching. The leader died though, that's good. Got reelected. Second reform the dream. We don't have enough Diplo up, maybe. We need to grab a Diplo advisor. Tier 3, let's do expandable court. I'm really debating my next moves. The problem with attacking the Ottomans is that I can't really add them to the HRE at all, so I'm not really sure about that. And then obviously I want to pass a reform, and we should be able to pass a reform. But yeah, 2 reforms, 1480 is rough. I could release the Teutons and get some authority that way, but maybe I should save that for later. Because I think if I just returned like 1 province, I could invite them to the HRE and get some authority. We're just about to annex Prussia here. Demand lawful territory is an option here, I suppose. Sure. So we annex them. That's good. Just don't really feel like these forts, though. Yeah, they're not really going to be helpful when I'm surrounded by subjects. Eventually, we should be able to expand empire when we get our third reform, but we really get like 0 authority. I think attacking Austria, though, is going to be the play, maybe. I have to set province of interest to get claims, though. I think you get the inheritance at some point, but this guy's an administrator, so he's not probably in the army. I kind of want to get that alliance with Castile just because if I do form into Austria, I could get him for free, which would be smart. I guess I could set province of interest over here. So truce with Austria expired. I think we are going to go after him. And I don't necessarily need to annex him myself. I just need to break this nation apart. So I could make him release like Styria and Tyrol, Yeah, I think we'll just go after him. I guess we'll be fighting England, which we obviously can't really get to, but I guess throwing our leader in the army is probably always a good idea. Even though our leader is pretty good, it's just authority and our authority growth is really bad. There's not really much I can do to make that better except forming into a different nation, which I guess we're working on. The only problem with this war is that we're never getting to England. Let's grab our improve war taxes, age ability. Let's continue to get through our ideas though. We got the Bronze Horse for cost, which is pretty significant, and also the CCR. Austria's in shambles. Okay, England will leave. Good. He's the only reason why this war is still going on. Okay, so it's just Austria. It's kind of annoying that Switzerland has them occupied. Oh, hey, we did it. Or did we? We didn't do it. We bird, right? We bird. And the count goes to 18. I think we will befriend Scotland and then land our troops there for a future war. It would have been very convenient if we could have got Burgundy there, but the game hates me. I actually just clicked an event that killed off my 75% off advisor. You hate to see that. No, Sweden? Really? Well, at least I have an excuse to bird that advisor event now. It puts us up to 19. By the way, we didn't even get to bird the advisor event. In Austria, like, peace out Switzerland or something? It's annoying. I want a deck on Switzerland, but I obviously can't get a CB. So just check the wiki. We do need 6 provinces with Austrian culture and Vienna if we want to form Austria. So we just got to make sure that's all possible. So I was going to make them release nations, but I'm worried if we did that, it could be problematic. So what I'm going to do is take these 4 provinces and then release them. And, tiny bit of money, sure. Since I'm the emperor, I can just core whatever as well, which is nice. So Austria should be fairly weak. Corrupted rep from the church. That sounds good. All right, round 3. Yes, it's me. Let's go. So we got Burgundy. We're, of course, going to keep our union because I want the land. Let's go and ally to Scotland so we can protect them from the English, but also have the possibility of landing on their land and invading England. I feel like I could form the Commonwealth. It would just take away any other fun options we'd have as far as tech switching goes. Suppose I could focus admin since we're trying to get that done. I don't think we've taken a single loan this campaign, which is very odd. I think it would make some sense for me to return a province to the Teutons here so that I could get that event for the HRE. Although, did I need that for any reason? Oh, I did. Oops. I gave it back to Riga, too. Like, why does Riga have cores and all this? I don't understand. I guess the Teutons are gone forever. All right, we'll bird that. So that's our 20th bird, and I'm going to call that our last allowed bird of the campaign. So anything else that goes wrong, we just have to deal with it. The training wheels are off, boys. Okay, all right, leader died. Of course, we're reelected. I guess that's the one superpower Poland. Keep putting your guy in the army and hoping that he dies. Austria did lose some land up here to Switzerland, so that's good. So it should only be one more war to take out Austria, which is convenient. This event is cursed. Either suffer 10 tech cost or -3 stab. I think you just take the -3 stab, right? Reformation could be starting any day now. Oh, I guess maybe that's not true. No, it's definitely not true. Our reform desires are really low. Gonna have a late Reformation probably. We're just working on getting our stab back to normal levels though. And I don't want to go to a major war where I'm only just a little bit of authority away from our next reform. And we can even start expanding empire with our next reform, so that should be helpful. We got our stab back to positive. That's good. And I guess we could start integrating Bohemia and get that great project. It's just not something that's going to happen very fast. It's actually not too slow. It's faster than I thought it would be. Oh, I can cancel the current debate. It just costs 2 corruption. I guess I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't love 2 corruption, but it's not the end of the world. Because I was thinking I could get the annexation one. Although I'd probably have to, open it every month to look. Yeah, probably. Although I don't know that it'll work because I have PUs, and I don't know if that counts. It's hard to say. I'll try it a few months, but maybe that's the case where since they're not normal subjects, it won't work. It's capped on mill points, which means I can probably grab some professionalism. Yeah, I currently lose 6 Diplo a month. It's not ideal. I'm not seeing this event, sadly. Or this debate, rather. I'm guessing it's because they don't have normal subjects. It's unfortunate, but what do you do? But we are going to pass our next reform pretty soon here. Maybe we'll just chill at peace for a bit and try to get that inheritance to happen. Let's stream 1 or 2 more months for the Diplo annexation. I don't think it's real. All right, we'll just click a random one that we won't do. I never Golden Age, though. I could look to do that. We need to dev my capital, though. Could definitely go to war with Muscovy again, or even Austria is probably soon, right? Fortunately, the annexation is not as fast as it could be because I don't make enough points. There's a Protestant Reformation. I swear that is crazy how fast that happened. It was just at 80% a couple of years ago, but we're going to try to stamp out this Reformation as fast as possible. It's perfect if it spawns an OPM like this, too. It's really good. I won't have any claims, though, so I'm probably just going to go for an OCB. I guess I could an OCB Trier. It's not ideal, but it's fine. We'll just beeline it straight to his place and barrage assault. And then I think that way that shouldn't even be allowed to convert 1 province. Just send a forced religion and Reformation's over. Love to see it. No, I'm sure another center will spawn soon. I think we'll just fight peace, the war. We can't pass the 3rd reform now. Of course, we acquire a bit of AE for no being. I think I'm okay with it. We can start to expand empire as well now. Keep checking for more centers of Reformation, though, because I think that's going to happen soon. We finished Diplo and admin, though. So it looks like Sweden got a Reformation center, and so did Brandenburg. I don't have claims, but I could start getting claims. I'm not sure why, but it seems like the second and third Reformation centers don't have religious zeal. So if I get them, I can convert them immediately. But again, we probably just need to get claims. I don't really want to know CB. It's just, a lot more aggressive to do that. So I'm going to get a claim on this Reformation Center, and then we should be able to go to war with Sweden. I don't really think I need to call on any of my guys. We're going to have to walk across the planet, of course. I could call on my allies. I suppose I should. They're probably not going to do much, though. Let's do expand temple rates. We actually have built quite a few temples this campaign. Since we haven't really been warring much, we've been saving a lot of money. But yeah, we're going to have to, unfortunately, go all the way around here. We'll also be fighting Brandenburg in just a moment. We'll go to war with Brandenburg right now. I'll just pull back one stack to Yoda's capital. Also, we just want the Reformation centers so we can convert them. Mill 9 here, that's good. Emperor died. Oh, we inherited Bohemia, okay. So that's good news that we inherited that. I wasted all those points trying to integrate them, but hey, what do you do? I don't want to state any of this up, though, because I think I need to switch my culture. I'm going to get a Spaniard going with Saxony as well, because he is Protestant. I guess I am an elector now, and I'm not voting for myself. Skill issue there. Unfortunately, I can't convert Brandenburg and take the religious center. Wait, actually I can. Good old diplomatic coming in clutch. But we are going to need to get max 4 score then. Okay, so if I can just take the one province from Sweden, I'm good to go. That's the religious center. I also need to start building boats, just cogs, just because we're going to need to start being able to transport our guys. I probably need to leave an army here to deal with the rebels that will inevitably spawn. We'll have to core the province and state it before you have any chance of converting it, because it has that negative modifier. Just to demonstrate that, I could show you guys. Territory -2. We don't have religious ideas, so it's not like our ability to convert is great. I'm going to go ahead and end the war with Brandenburg, though. I'm just going to take the religious center and then make him convert. Saxony is Protestant as well, so probably need to go and deal with that. Just go ahead and declare in Saxony straight away. We'd like to defend the faith, and we might even need to take a loan to do that. Is anyone defending the faith now? No, we'll just grab a loan. We're going to need to be able to convert both the provinces, which is probably going to be difficult. I'm glad that I got this great project going at rank 2, though, so I get a bit more authority. So I'm going to admin back up, though. Fall a little behind when we did our ideas. Really, as soon as this guy wants to convert, we can go home. There we go. We just need to keep an eye on that, see if anyone else is converted. I need to try to get those centers converted as fast as possible. As soon as we core them up, we'll have to see what that looks like. We'd like to get the inheritance, of course, but we just, despite being at peace a lot, we haven't had any luck with that. Sometimes just how it goes. We'll see if we can actually convert it. We're still pretty negative here. Negative 2.7. Could give out the edict and get a missionary strength advisor. That helps, but it's going to be super slow. 0.3%, that's pretty bad. Can boost our stability for 0.5. And we can give some privileges out, but these privileges are kind of nasty to have. They give lots of tolerance. Or sorry, negative tolerance. Let's see, how long would it take to change if not? 10 years, yeah, we kind of have to do something else. Is there any, ooh, there's some missionary strength here. 4 years, yeah, I think we'll just take the hit and grant these negative privileges. Just gotta do what you gotta do. So we grabbed enforced unity of the faith, and we can grab religious culture. These give really bad tolerance. And I think one of them actually takes crown land to have, but it'll definitely speed up the conversion quite a bit. Because now we're looking at 1509. We gotta do the same thing over here. Although in this case, we can't actually accept the culture because it's not dev'd enough. Yeah, it's not even close. That is unfortunate. Yeah, we're still able to convert it. It's just this one's going to take significantly longer. Although we haven't granted this yet. But even so, yeah, this one's going to be quite a bit longer since we can't accept the culture. Unless we want to really dev it to 20, but that's kind of annoying. I think it's good enough. Those centers should be gone in 3 years or so. Really are starting to ramp up the authority growth, though, which I like. We got one religious center gone. Though usually like a reformed center is going to hit at some point. I think it's 15 years into the Reformation, though. So I don't think it'll happen for a minute. Age of Reformation's officially begun, which means remove war taxes. So we'll take Avon 9. Our Avon tax is really good. We might want to just focus Diplo for a little bit, catch up. So getting a spy network with France and England. Kind of just hoping for the horse vent to do much else. I can get the horse vent for a long time, though, till 1530. So we have 20 more years to get it. Compared to the Reformation centers, so right now it's just one nation that's causing us pain. We'll definitely need to go to that war. Sorry about this, Lubeck. Nothing personal. Although it'll probably be a good idea to have him add some land back to the HRE. I could murder Riga in the process. Sure. You know, I don't really need to take Riga after all. I realize I can't make Super Riga because he has cores and all this, and so it would mess things up. If you don't know what I mean by Super Riga, go watch a student video or something. Well, okay, we sacked them, unfortunately. Hate when that happens. But yeah, force religion here. I think that's the only Protestant left in the HRE. And we can just otherwise wipe peace of war. She don't play too much into the Reformation, but I think that the other religion will pop up soonish. I suppose it could make some sense to attack Austria. Of course, I'm going to pass a reform first. Authority growth isn't bad, though. I could check if there's any free cities available, because I see we only have 11. Sure, there we go. So we can pass our 4th reform. So suppose it's as good a time as any to attack Austria. To fight Venice and England. Doesn't really matter. I guess we'll call on our elector friends. Grab the institution here. I think an event just happened. The Reformation breaks out. Yep, we got a reform center. I could no CB, but do I want to... Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I'll just no CB. At least we have diplomatic, so it's not as punishing. Though I probably should have no CB'd his ally, not him directly, so I could have pieced him out faster. But it is what it is. And my emperor died. 013. Get that guy in the army right now. It's terrible. But this will work because we need this guy to be an OPM and then force religion on him. That's the only way that you can get him to convert like that. Just I believe that's how it is. I could test it just for you guys, but I'm not going to count that as a bird, right? We mentioned we weren't going to alt F4, but I'll test it just for science. So I don't want to be giving you guys the wrong information, but I'm pretty sure you got to make him an OPM. So we'll send it though. Real quick to see if it works. Maybe I'm wrong. It worked out just fine. I think as long as this is capital, it's fine, is the distinction. But awesome, that'll work for me. We're still in this war with England and Venice and all these people, but England's kind of bullying Burgundy. I'm just trying to get Venice out of the war right now, though. And then we'll deal with England, I suppose. I mean, I don't really know what dealing with England looks like, but surely it'll be easy. I need 20,000 more guys. Where do I have that? Oh, there's another religious center. Switzerland. And I think its capital is the Reformation Center as well, so maybe we got lucky there. I guess I'll have to put this whole Austria thing on hold. I don't really want to be at war with Venice, but, you know, he's guaranteeing Austria. Of course, England is a thorn in my side, too. You know, and these pretenders. Who do these guys think they are? It's kind of a lot of war going on. But England's actually kind of a problem. Bro, Scotland, we were allied. What happened? Oh, yeah, I was supposed to ally to Spain, and he rivaled me now. Oh, no. I have to have war with Spain just to make a break rivalry? That's super annoying. Why did he rival me? I'm sure it's a reach quota, but still. Man, I was supposed to ally him. I want a free Spain. And now the game's telling me I have to work for it. I'm just going to piece out some of these other people in the war. I need to deal with Switzerland, but I'm kind of trying to deal with the other problems. Will Venice leave yet? No? Jeez. He wants me to fully siege him or something. All right, how are we feeling now, Venice? There we go. My piece is fine. Now I can go deal with Switzerland. Grab Aben and Mill 10. That looks good. Our third group is probably just going to be influence. So Switzerland's looking pretty siege. Let's see if he'll take the deal here. No, he wants me to suffer. The Austria war is quite annoying. Mostly because of England. Oh, he'll leave, speaking of that. So I'm going to fully annex Austria now. Take the coalition. It looks like nothing to worry about. And that means that we could potentially form into Austria. I thought about doing that just because they have better ability to have reforms, and they give some nice missions that are going to help out with getting authority as well. So let's go ahead and just piece out this war. We're going to demand forced religion and some money. Why not? And there goes that religious center. And I think that puts the HRE back in no heretics. I'm not sure if there's more Reformation centers. Definitely something I need to keep my eye out for, though. There we go. Duchess dies. Perfect. Love to see that. Oh, we're getting the Dutch revolt, aren't we? Yes. I could form the Netherlands for just like a minute. I don't really know what the point of it would be. Maybe just take a peek at the mission tree. I like the idea of it. I could form into the Netherlands. I just don't remember what they really would provide me. I know if I culture shifted to them, at least I would stop the Dutch revolt. I think we swap Austrian first is the play. It's just unstate everything. It's going to hurt our economy, though. But I think it makes sense to form into Austria, of course. Wait, I don't have everything cored, so I can't do that? That's scuffed. Really? Just unstated, and now I can't. Yeah, that's awkward. Well, maybe we will form the Netherlands first, then. I think it's Dutch that you need to switch to. I just can't say remember offhand. I'm just barely off my percentage. I think I'm going to need a, dev. Maybe that's enough. 1% off. All right, let's exploit dev. Sure thing. All right, that should do it. Culture shift. I don't even have the provinces I need. Oh, no. I'm a failure. Well, at least I stopped a disaster. I think Netherlands might get a PU on England. That sounds like a thing. So I actually could form that. I just gotta take these two provinces. I forgot about this Polish crown thing. Oh wait, I should probably take the war score cost, though. It's more important. So this is all full state now, so making a lot of money. But if I unstate again to go form Austria, I'll obviously lose out on that, which kind of sucks. But like, what do I do about that? Is there a PU on Great Britain? And even if there was, would I want that? These are the questions. I think it's worth looking at. I just don't remember what you have to do to get that PU. I feel like England has to switch off Catholic. Let's get a claim over here on the province we need to form the Netherlands. I'll go ahead and just... Oh, wait, I don't want to fight France. Gross. I'm considering just taking this province from somebody else, like an uncobelligerate. Just have to maybe declare in Berg. You hate to do it because it's pretty aggressive, but I guess I don't really see that big of a problem with it. Can almost pass my next reform. We're actually getting to those centralization reforms soon here. I probably shouldn't go to any wars when I'm so close to a reform. How's my GovCap looking? I didn't check. I guess we're in half states, so it's fine. Maybe we should probably build courthouses now. Wait, the Reformation came back? Oh, and this is a different person. Geneva? That's just a new reform center, that's all. I mean, I could consider no being, but I'm kind of aggressive. I'd rather not. I'm patient. Oh yeah, we're in the Great Presence War. But hey, we got our fifth reform. I didn't even notice. We're getting a claim on Berg here, and that was the idea here. So let's do that. If we attack Berg, we don't have to fight France, and then we can just take the land non-co-belligerated. It's just kind of aggressive to do this, but I'd rather that than fight France. Let's go to war with Geneva. This war is the easiest war ever. It's got no allies. Force religion instantly. That religious center is taken care of. It's only one province in the empire under the control of non-empire states. I believe it's France and this over here, yeah. So eventually, we probably need to fight France. Oh, Spain wants to be my friend. This is just what I needed. Royal marriage him right now, so he can't rival me. I mean, he still could, but maybe he won't. So we're just going to take this province non-co-belligerated. I was thinking maybe I would just ask for access from England and then go hang out on Scotland with my entire army. A little silly, but it seems like it could be a fine thing to do. Just get mill access up there. And let's just try to sail our guys over to Scotland, and then we can go to this war. It's kind of an annoying thing to do, but I won't be able to beat his navy, so I think it's workable. Let's ally Spain. Maybe I should start currying favors with Spain. I just need one more province to form in the Netherlands. I guess we'll just fight Great Britain. I mean, I'm up here. I didn't co-belligerate, though, so I can't really take his land in the war. Oh, wait, my boats. No. Not the boats, run. I have a habit of losing my boats, but not today. I just don't want to be greedy over here and lose my guys. I really can't afford that. We've gotten rid of most of our subjects, so we have to do more of the heavy lifting. We still have Hungary and Lithuania, though. Good battle here. I just want to get to London and get him out of the war. I just wanted to see what forming the Netherlands would look like, as far as like if we could get England and PU. We got London, though. I think that'll be good enough to get him out of the war, yeah. I think I would like him to break with Sweden, though. I also have a Newell Sweden now, that's good. I was thinking about having a Newell further, but just don't really need it. Just gonna grab that province that we needed to form the Netherlands. I think we have to core it up before we can actually form the nation, yep. So that's fine, we'll get rid of that fort, get our troops back home. I was just thinking it made some sense to at least check how easy PUing England is. Council of Trent's here, okay. It's kind of funny. There's literally one Protestant nation. But we should vote for the harsh stance, guys. Come on. Give me that province wars for cost. Kind of hate the RNG aspect of that. Anyhow, military engineering, pretty standard. England went Anglican. Works for me because then it would be cheaper to take his land. He didn't make a religious center, though, which is nice. We need to go to some war that we don't care about so I can get access. Oh, here we go. Superiority war. Just so I can get access. We got rebels to handle. Looks like we're picking the harsh stance, which is great. This war is fake, of course. In fact, let's just fight peace this war. War of honor. I want to try to form a coalition against Venice and see what happens. Will anyone else join? Okay, what do we got? It actually worked. This actually could work out pretty well. I like it. And Spain won't join. He's too busy in the New World. He understands. Declaring that coalition war, which is kind of funny. Bill 11, Evan 11 here. I have a lot of money. I probably could build some courthouses. I really meant to form the Netherlands before I went to this war. Then I just got excited and there was a coalition war, so it is what it is. We're never going to get to his capital, of course. At least I don't expect to, but I'm not worried about that. This one's reformed again, which is not cool, man. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson? Speaking of teaching someone a lesson, I need to war with this guy. And he's joined the trade league. So I'm just going to ask Venice to return HRE land and then release a couple subjects. Mostly just for the imperial land that he stole. Not okay with that. 2 heretic princes now. Who do we got? Right, Switzerland, and yeah, let's deal with that real quick. I'm just going to declare on Riga because I'm hoping if we take Riga for ourselves, or even just Lithuania, that I can return the Teutons and then get a bunch of authority that way. I don't know if that'll work, though. But right now, if I try to return provinces, I get this problem where it's just returning to Riga. But if there is no Riga, we can dream. Go ahead and declare that war. This war is really just about the whole religion problem, but kind of, I guess it's, 2 purposes, but the important part is the making this guy convert, and that's done. But anyone that wants to leave, they can leave. Then it's just Riga. I just wanted to take Riga to see if I could possibly release the Teutons. Just go ahead and annex Riga. And again, the hope is that I should be able to release the Teutons. Yeah, there we go. So that did work. I was just thinking to do that because that gives you a bunch of authority. But I could wait to do that until a couple of later reforms. Dipper up here. So our Dipper up's quite high because we have the Dipper up from both diplomatic and influence. There we go. First centralization reform. I think you want to crush the agitators in this so you get -5 tax mod to the end of the game. So yeah, I'm not about that. Are these guys in the HRE? Why are you reformed again? These guys just want to keep being religious. You just got to bully religious people occasionally. I meant in real life, by the way, not the game. I was good for the Netherlands. Come on, I can remember. Don't do this to me, ADHD. You tried being the other religion before and it didn't work. What made you think that I was going to let you do that now? Okay, so they're religious again. Or should I say the right religion? And Switzerland will be there in a moment. So Switzerland is back converted, but we are going to finally form the Dutch nation. I guess we'll hit yes, please. I don't really know what their traditions and ambitions are. Traditions and ambitions? Definitely not. Oh no, I have to have a navy. It's over. My greatest weakness, they've found it. No, I can't do this to me. But I can't get the Restoration of Union. That being said, I just have to do the impossible and have a navy. But I'm just kind of clicking random buttons. Ooh, 75% off advisor. Get a university, huge. Netherlands gets set sail towards the unknown. I have no ambitions to colonize, but thanks. So I gotta build this like giga navy, I guess. I don't think they have to be better ships. I think it can be just more ships. I have to have a spy network that's at least 30 in Great Britain, sure. And then I just I have to have Navy strength at least 110%. I think that just means number of ships, but I'm sure he has like a billion, 74 ships. It's not too bad actually, 74. I think the most reasonable thing is just to build like tons of cogs. Like 5 cogs a province should surely make that work well. I think I'm building way too many cogs, but that's fine. Oh, I got some weird event. It says it's not eligible for HRE Emperorship though. That's probably a bad thing. Yeah, I don't know about that. Do I want to be Republic? But it says country allows VOC Indian ships. Maybe I can get these ships after all. Is this regret if I do this? I don't know. Oh, yeah. No, that just lost the Emperorship. All right. We could bird that. We don't count those. We are so back and hopefully not griefing our campaign. I got baited by the ships, okay? Cranking out ships, getting this fine work going. We wanted to form Austria eventually, but we're busy getting a free PU. Although I guess I could return a province over here to the Teutons like I was going to. And then I just need to like ally them or something. Send them a gift. Or I guess I roll marriage. I don't really want to, but I need 100 relations for him to join. There we go. Ask middle access. Then I just pick the middle option and collect 16 authority. I mean, it works. What are my ideas anyways? Are they correct? Not really. They're trade focused. Naval force limit though, plus 50. Oh, force limit modifier. Plus 50%, not plus 50. Okay. That is very different. I am having a little bit of an issue though. How am I going to get to England? Because Scotland is no longer an option because I can't really get to Scotland, right? I don't know what the play would be. I know the easy answer is, well, just build a navy. But come on. I hate navies. Hey, moral of navies? Nice. Till the end of the game, I get sailors and Marines force limit. Looks like we can get our techs up to 12 now. Don't worry, someday our Diplo tech's going to catch up. All right, so the Teutons joined. I got a bunch of authority there. It's excellent. We're getting through our reforms slowly. If I formed Austria any faster, I would probably be a lot closer to being done with my reforms, but I decided to clown and form the Netherlands. But hey, if I get the PU, huge value. I should have built a real navy instead of just spamming all these transports, probably. That would have been smart. I feel like it's kind of questionable. Plus, I don't know if my navy strength will technically be higher than his. I mean, I have way more ships than him, but I'm not... Yeah, that mission is not completing. Maybe it doesn't count if they're... It's not just a matter of having more ships, but... Oh, no, it is. It's just my spy got caught. So I can't get the Restoration Union, but am I going to be able to sail? I have no idea. So I just need 30 spy network, I think, and then should be good to go. Restoration Union, I hope, here. It looks like it. Now, can I really just do that? I could certainly try. I just don't know that we make it. Let's just try, though. If we can land some guys on Kent, we might be okay. Spain's in the war, too, so maybe that's the saving grace. And maybe he's in the New World. That's always a possibility. Kind of the moment of truth, though. We need to get guys over there to help quickly. But if I'm able to siege it, then I can just do it makes those ships wake faster. Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be Jover for him. That worked way too well. It's because the transport ships are too powerful. They should nerf those. Finally, influence is done, so we could get better diplomatization cost. Our leader died, which is fine, I guess. I mean, it's awkward that I can't pass a reform because I'm in the middle of a war, but what do you do? We're starting to really get into those centralization reforms, though. We're not too far away from a revoke. I think what might be interesting is giving Spain some Portugal land so that they don't re-ally. Just one province, I think, will do. Anyhow, let's grab the union here. No need to stall this out any further. I need to improve with Spain and Royal Mary and all that good stuff. Want to pass our next reform here. All right, so let's just go ahead and form Austria, I guess. Of course, it's going to hurt our economy. I mean, I could restate things if I really wanted to, but we're just going to go ahead and state up some Austrian stuff. All roads lead to Austria. Oh, I can't even... I see. Well, let's go back Polish culture for a minute then. We're in the same culture group, so we're not allowed to have fun. So culture shift, and then we just need to unstate that, and we should be good. Just need to demote Swedish. Okay, so culture shift Austrian. Reclaim the Archduchy of Austria. Yes, please. Now, the main reason I wanted to form Austria was just to get free Iberia, but I need to have 5 provinces. Oh, it's only 4. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'll probably just know CB Portugal in a bit, though, and get those. But anyhow, it's not that important right now. Just see what random missions we have completed. I actually get some Imperial Authority and Imperial Authority growth because we have that all under control. It's nice. And we actually have authority growth from our missions. Or not our missions, ideas. National ideas. We got a mission here done. We can become the Austrian Empire. Clicking random things. Yeah, I think that's all the missions we're going to really do for now. I have to have 4 votes. Yeah, I should have those votes. I just didn't for a sec because of that. I could actually do the Germany path here. It would be pretty funny. I'm not going to, but we'll do the Imperial path, of course. Maybe get diplomatization costs for a little while. That's pretty nice. I was thinking it could be nice to integrate Hungary. We should probably have pretty good diplomatization costs right now. 80%, yeah. So if you did want to annex Hungary, it'd be a lot more reasonable now. If we're so blessed with a debate, we have to have normal subjects for that, though. So I'm just waiting for my truce with Portugal. And I'm probably just going to no CB and take 4 provinces so I can get Spain. Totally balanced mission, by the way. Suppose I could integrate Hungary. Let's go ahead and declare on Portugal. No CB. Calling the boys. I'm not going to co-belligerate France. I could, but I just don't really care to take his land right now. Oh yes, the Hungarian crown. We get autonomy in it, but I don't really care. Like, having subjects is nice, so it is kind of annoying to get rid of them. But I'll have the vassal swarm soon. I actually think I was just going to release some nations and had them join the HRE anyways. My goal is just to take 4 of the cheapest provinces over here, because then I can get Spain for free. That should work for me. So just go ahead and grab that peace deal. Just want to make sure it's occupied by me, so I'm not unintentionally giving anything to Spain. We're just doing this so I could get Spain for free. Although I think if I get Spain for free now, it's bad. It's a bunch of AE, so I think what we'll do is just hold off on that maybe. But I think it's only 25 AE, so it probably isn't actually that big of a deal. Oh, you know what? I meant to take this province from France, but I totally forgot. Shoot. Oh well. It's not really a big deal. We don't really need the authority. We need to actually befriend Spain a bit better. But we could trade favors for trust too, because he's got the max trust. I guess I could integrate this guy, but do I want to? I guess there's no reason to not. There's just a lot of land I don't really want. Okay, so 190 relations. Free Spain. Love to see it. The Crown of Spain. Makes me incorporated PU, I guess. We get the Universal Empire event. This is the one that's going to give me a bunch of AE, though. But we're not going to listen to those foreigners. Austrian Empire lose 75 opinion princes. Yeah, I don't care. I actually get authority for this, I think. Not a lot, but you just get a bunch of the mad as well. Yeah, I want that. So I get England 10 years sooner. That'd be worth it. But that's probably all I'm going to do, though, is just like slowly attack France and just kind of chill. I don't think I want to revoke, though, because then I probably won't have rivals, and then I can't get the Prussia mission. I guess it just doesn't matter at this point, though. It's not a huge deal. So shift the balance is done. Oh, yeah, I never core those provinces. Let's give them to Spain. I did want to get that union timer kind of down, so I was hoping to get this hegemon of Europe, which gives you 10 less years for personal union integration. Really, a weak emperor? That's crazy. I guess it's all half states. Maybe if I integrate Lithuania, they'll think better of me. We annex Lithuania. Guess we can state this all up. Maybe we won't be considered a weak emperor anymore. We're just waiting for authority to go to 100, though. We could get some bonuses there. And considering just forming Prussia, eventually we're going to form back into the Commonwealth. That's the plan anyways. So I really didn't need to annex Lithuania. I just figured why not. Yeah, I probably have too many armies right now, too, though. I got to tone that back. Could almost revoke, too. I just was waiting for a little bit more princes to vote for me. I don't know who's not voting for me, but rather than figure it out, I'll just wait. Okay, well, we're good to revoke. Looks like demand oaths of loyalty. We've done it. We've reclaimed Burgundy, amongst other things. I guess we've weakened France. We love to see it. I mean, we could like divert trade and stuff, but we don't even have Italy, sadly. But I guess sure. This feels a little bit try hard, but it's just painful. Okay, I just want to complain. So we got divert trade. We should be able to walk over to our rebels now too, because obviously we, subject nations and stuff. We should make a lot of money because our vassals will give us some money. So the Polish elected monarchy, of course. It's kind of funny. So choose with France expired. And it's time to bully France. To declare war. I just have that one mission I really wanted to complete so I could have quicker integration. And I do have a new idea group, but I'm not really sure what I would want. I mean, I really just like quantity as a mill idea group. I could focus it. Of course, I'm not even really doing much. Though, I did wonder, can I still have a rival? I can, which is excellent. Okay, cool. So there's a Prussia mission I really wanted to do, but I have to have a rival available. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't bully the Ottomans. I'm just going to grab a handful of provinces here from France. I'm going to have to go to war with them again, so I'm not too concerned about getting a ton of war score. I just try to work on this mission here. I'm not going to be able to take 15 provinces in one war. So I was thinking if I just had a quicker truce, that would be nice. So the next war, we can surely take 8. That means we can integrate our subjects just a bit sooner. Ottomans are not a valid rival anymore. No. Maybe they will be if I unstate, though. I was going to get the institution. Okay, well, maybe when they get the institution, it'll be fine. Suppose we can grab this tier 6 for some diplomatization cost. We can grab these other reforms at the top. Wait, we're not going to form to the Holy Roman Empire anytime soon. We're going to have Great Britain convert back to Catholic. Golden Age as well. It's getting through quantity. They're just kind of hanging out, playing it casual and slow. Planning to eventually here form into Prussia. So grab some free atom efficiency. I think the next 50 or so years are just going to be a lot of 5-speeding. Also upgrading this great project for the union situation. Rank 3 makes you have -5 years for personal union integration. So this upgrade to rank 3, and that will, of course, help us out. And then we're going to get the other 10 years from our mission, so it should just cut off 15 years. Nothing crazy. I guess I got the imperial border after all, so there's that other reform here we could grab. I think it's like tech cost or something like that. Go ahead and go to war with France again. Poor France doesn't really have a chance. I just want a couple more provinces, though. I don't need all of them. I was actually going to PU France, but I just need 8 provinces in the war. I don't really know if I need Paris, but I could take it just in case. So we'll go ahead and just end the war here. We just want to grab 8 provinces for our mission. Happy with that. And do this mission here. And of course, the hegemon of Europe is what we're trying to get. That way we can annex England, for example, much sooner. Oh yeah, I could do this, spread the von Habsburg. Sure, we can grab that mission. Planning to form Prussia eventually, but I wanted to be able to have a rival, and I don't think I can. Finish up quantity. I suppose we might as well go ahead and form Prussia. So let's go ahead and unstate everything. State up some Prussian dev. Let's just go ahead and accept Dutch. We got a culture shift to something not HRE. We can't do Dutch either. Come on, game. Ruthenian? No, I'm sure I could do Polish, actually. Let's just do Polish. There we go. Now we can do Austrian. So you will notice we can form Poland. We're going to do that later. It's a Poland campaign after all. Okay, let's see if we can grab Prussian now. Oh yeah, we got a religion. Okay, so we can just switch to Protestant. Oh no, I'm a defender of the faith. It's over. I'm going to have to find a war to lose that. What's an easy war that we don't care about? Sure. I'm going to intentionally lose the war. Okay, offer him 1 ducat, which is really 200 ducats, but you know. There we go. Now we can switch religion. Let's go Protestant for a day. Try it out. But we're going to go ahead and form Prussia. And we could hit yes, please. Consider my Polish elected monarchy, but we'll get it back. I did want to do this balance of power, but I currently don't have any rivals possible, but I'm wondering if I leave my nation unstated, maybe? There's no more 40 days to observe Catholic fish or something. I should have a rival. Yeah, I need to go back Catholic. That's right. Yeah. We'll just accept the rebels if we can find them. Oh, yeah, we need the month stick. That's right. Okay. So Catholic zealots, accept. Sure thing. I can get some missions done. I was just hoping to get that 3 admin efficiency. But hey, we got these missions done. We get the admin efficiency. I should do renovate Berlin, too. It's a good way to own it. No. I need to annex Berlin. I mean, Brandenburg. The Ottomans had the printing press, and I'm terrified of them, so why can't I set a rival? Oh, yeah. 15% annexation cost. Unironically, like what we need. I just need to get this again. But yeah, how do I get some papal influence? There's a privilege where if I like build churches, it's just hiding. Oh, there it is. Okay, we'll grab that. And then I'll just build a bunch of churches and get all the good things we need. I should restate, but I'm lazy and I don't want to redo that because I'm going to form Great Britain anyways. And the dream of getting the balance of power is probably a dead dream. We're going to build these churches and then should be able to annex Great Britain pretty fast. Right now, it still takes 3 years, which is a little bit long, but I guess we could start the process. Is there anything I could do to have a rival available? I just don't think so. I mean, I'm terrified of the Ottomans, but they don't seem to feel the same way about me. You can't win them all. I really should do this mission. We shall annex Brandenburg. Oh, we got all the authority. You know, to just go ahead and do that. Looks like Great Britain is 208% annexed now. I think everyone in the HRE is going to be mad at me when I annex a bunch of people, though. For a little bit. This thing is super developed, and oh yeah, I got that mission. So I get a admin point at the end of the game. This one's a really good one, though. Yearly administration decay. Figure I might as well grab that. Now that I own this, you can see I would get max effective absolutism, but I cannot rival anybody. It's because he needs to brace the institution. Okay, we're gonna hold out hope. Now that we annex those guys, we can see a lot of the world, though. I do want to form England, but before I did that, I was thinking balance of power. And if this guy just embraces the institution, I think there's a chance. Fine to just chill for a bit and wait. Okay, so I could send the Ottomans a gift. They'll actually be my friend, but I need a rival, not a friend. Why are they friendly towards me? I mean, I could probably get a great power friend. Like, yeah, we can ally to Janiger. I just need a rival. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. I knew I was holding out for hope. Worth. All right, max effective absolutism bonus. That's just what we wanted. All right, so that's done. We go ahead and form into England. Culture shift to English. And just go ahead and form English. It's important we don't form British for that to negative tag. Now we got the 100 Years' War. And we're going to say we cannot abandon our Angevin claims. Before we do, I guess we could see what missions we have here, though, because we lose these anyways. Okay, so we cannot abandon our Angevin claims. We could force union on France. We should have let CB for 30 years, though, so it's not like a rush. Oh, yeah, but we actually do want the admin efficiency from doing all that. I forgot. I guess I probably should restate then if I'm going to be stuck on these guys for a while. But I'm really lazy, so I don't know. Do I want to restate? No. I'm going to be lazy, not restate. Like, they should restate, but it just seems like a lot of work. I'm at a war. We have joined our subject in a war against Kalima. Are you sure about this? All right, Kalima, I guess. Like, I guess I respect the hustle, but I don't think you win those. So we'll just annex these guys that happen to attack me out of nowhere. So, of course, we could be doing a lot more, but we're just waiting for our war with France. Just to wrap up our campaign, we can annex Spain if we'd like. It'll only take like 4 months. Although he's kind of a nice subject, I guess I'll get a lot of colonies. So we also can get the Great Project. It'll give us some ad efficiency. Yeah, we have a couple extra merchants that we're not using. I guess we could be maximum lazy and just collect randomly. Sure, just collect randomly. No, I should probably transfer. You can't really screw up money at this point, you know? Even with my entire nation in no states, we just make money. And, you know, we have a bunch of colonies now. But hey, our truce with France expired. Our new friend, go ahead and union him too. He would love to be a part of the empire. Peace out, Portugal, white peace. Let's go ahead and grab that union. And then, of course, improve relations with France. But that'll get quite a few missions done, I think. Really, we don't have this one done? Oh, he has to like me? Awkward. I think there's like a debate that you do where he like likes you more. Sounds familiar. I thought that was a thing, but I guess I'm not seeing that. Oh, I bet I have to murder more. Oh, yeah, huh. I guess I would have to do more murder. I mean, I guess I could do more murder. I'm just being lazy. Okay, guys, I think we're going to skip this step, but obviously you could see that I could grab that inefficiency if I wanted to. But ultimately, we, of course, are going to form back into Poland because it is a Poland campaign. And I think you guys get the idea behind what I'm trying to do here. But let's culture shift to Polish, and let's go ahead and form into Poland. We are so back. It looks like I have to own this to form form the Commonwealth. Campaign is not complete until we form the Commonwealth, of course. It looks like we did get positive relations with France, so we're not worried about losing that union or anything like that. And let's just go ahead and annex our last subject here. Well, I say last subject, but just what we need to form our beautiful nation. So there we have it. Can force a Commonwealth. Yes, please. And that's huge. Not a bad campaign, I'd say. Let me know what you guys think about the campaign. We could, of course, form into the Holy Roman Empire, but there's no need to do that. We can check out, we are the number one great power with 0 development, which is, a little bit worse than developments down here. And we would be in a good spot for the Age of Reformation, of course, or I mean, the Age of Absolutism. Anyhow, I don't need to bore you guys with the details. Just have one last look at the diplomatic map mode. You can see, obviously, we are a pretty powerful nation. I guess we got Naples over here from France as well. And of course, we could just annex France when the time comes. It takes 35 years to integrate instead of 50 because of our Austrian buffs and stuff like that. So if you guys enjoyed this one, a little bit of a different style of the Commonwealth, but definitely a strong one. That being said, have a good day, and thanks for watching.